On-screen text, Vision Australia logo. Blindness, low vision, opportunity. Vision Australia Ambassador, Jess Gallagher.
Hi, I'm Jess Gallagher, Summer and Winter Paralympic medalist and Vision Australia Ambassador. Here at Vision Australia, we are privileged to have volunteers working alongside our paid staff, providing services to people who are blind or have low vision to truly live the life they choose. You are about to see and hear real stories which showcase the positive impact on the lives of our clients and their families when volunteers work directly with them. We rely on more than 3,000 volunteers contributing to almost 500,000 hours each year across 34 locations. As part of this essential community, utilising your varied skills and expertise, you play a part in making it possible for Vision Australia to provide quality services throughout Australia, offer clients a wide range of choices, explore new opportunities with clients, then make them happen, raise awareness and lift our community presence, and raise funds to support our services. You enhance the lives of our clients and support our service delivery every day.
The Bairnsdale Vision Australia office is all volunteer.
Client, Paul.
We've got a place to come to now. We've got an office, and this is our office, and we can come here and spend time and talk to each other.
Regional Business Manager, Bairnsdale, Beryl.
High quality volunteers are the backbone of our service in Bairnsdale. Without that, our service providers wouldn't have anywhere to go. We wouldn't have anywhere for our clients to come and visit, to have a look at products, to have a chat to people. Our clients come to us because there are people there who know Bairnsdale, who know East Gippsland, and who know Vision Australia. And having that combination has been really fantastic.
A client hovers his smartphone over a pamphlet. Volunteer, Jody.
Clients come in with a phone or an iPad or device that they need some help with. I can help them set it up. I recently helped a client who has very low vision purchase an iPhone for the first time, and we actually set it all up for him so he's able to get it to speak to him. He can use the Siri functions and actually get it to make an appointment in a calendar.
With the help of Jody, I could read my own mail, know it's for me, open it up, read the whole document, no matter what it is, a statement from the bank. She actually spent hours with me showing me how to use these things, not just saying they're there available and you can buy them. If it wasn't for Jody and her help, I think I'd still be home tearing my hair out. If there was an award for a volunteer, I'd pin it on myself.
A volunteer and client run side by side in a Ballarat park.
We do run around the park here. We should do 5 laps a day.
Client, Lonnie.
It's getting better and better and easier as you go on. You don't instantly become a marathon runner, but we're working on it.
We're working up to a marathon. This is our technical pieces of equipment that we use.
Volunteer, Jean.
I hold one end and Lonnie holds the other end.
They both walk while holding a white cloth tether.
I've never run with anyone like this before, and since I've been running with you, I know that we're perfectly safe and we haven't had no accident yet. And
so you trust me now, don't you?
I do. Yes, I
good.
do. I know that she's not going to run into a wall or anything like that. I never used to run outside at all until I met you.
I decided that I was really keen to volunteer at Vision Australia and run with someone. Chris, the OM there, gave me the tether and gave me a few tips. And I met Lonnie and we just started meeting at the Oval and running. And really it was as simple as that.
It's just the freedom. You don't realise you can do it until you can do it. And once you do it once, you sort of think, I can do that again. 2 or 3 years from now, marathons, you just never know. It's all because of my good friend Jean here. Without her help, I wouldn't even bother trying.
Staff Supervisor, George Kooyong.
The host volunteer model was implemented here at Kooyong mid last year so we can cater for the influx of people that we've had.
Host volunteer, Alan.
So I meet and greet people, take them around to the various parts of Vision Australia, take emails, answer the phone, do many different tasks, administrative tasks to help people out. And I find the satisfaction I get from helping people, it's just great. They appreciate what you do, and that's really important.
Without volunteers here at the counter, we would not function as well as we do.
Volunteer Kay puts on headphones in theatre studio.
When it's curtains up, I'm sitting up in the box, up the top of the theatre and just describing what is happening on the stage.
Client, Jeff.
The audio description, since that came in, that encouraged me to go more to live performances. I feel as though I've been part of the play more because of the audio description. Kay will be describing what's happening, like the man walks up behind her and stabs her in the back with a knife. It saves you having to work with the imagination about things that you can't really know.
To be able to give them the opportunity of enjoying it as part of the audience with their friends, with their family, that gives me a great satisfaction as a volunteer.
The audio description makes the pictures more vivid and help the words live. When I say pictures, I'm talking about the pictures we have in our mind. When I go away, I know what I've got is real pictures of what actually happened, and we go away with far more confidence to discuss it.
Volunteer Stephen dons headphones in the Vision Australia radio studio.
One of the things that's always driven me in this sort of work is knowing from people that for them what we do is making a difference. That's what Vision Australia is really all about, is making a positive difference for people in their lives. With us as always, adaptive technology consultant.
Radio listener Janine dons earbuds connected to her phone.
Talking Tech, I really like that program. It really gives some great information about new technology. It can be listened to on the radio, which I can do if the time suits me. If it doesn't suit me, I can download it onto the phone or onto my computer as a podcast.
Parla volunteer arranges paper tactile circles.
When you meet a new people and then obviously have low vision, you learn for them. Art is not just vision. Art is about the sensory things as well, communicate feelings. And you can do this one just touching, smelling, listening. Doing creative things is the best.
Client Bindi.
I go to woodwork at Vision Australia. I spend time with other clients making stuff.
A volunteer and a client spread glue on wood with their hands.
I've made tables and chairs, a rocking horse, rabbit hutch, some park benches, jewellery boxes. My mum enjoys the things that I make. My son doesn't, but my mum does. Richard's a helper. He helps the clients. He gets my material. He helps all the clients.
Volunteer Richard.
I've been at Vision Australia for 10 years in woodwork. I love seeing vision impaired people making things because I'm vision impaired as well. It makes me happy to come in here every day.
Without Vision Australia or Richard's help, I probably wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have the experience.
Volunteer Brian in massage room.
I do reflexology, seated massage. Seeing a client actually getting relief from a condition is a great satisfaction to me.
Client Margaret reclines barefoot in a therapeutic chair.
After I've seen Brian, I am walking on air. My feet just feel tremendous, and I wouldn't miss my weekly appointment with Brian because he's helped me enormously.
A volunteer massages the client's foot.
The touch factor in therapies is very important. Also, you're having a good conversation with someone and they could have a really, quite isolated life. You don't know about that. If someone needs help, make sure you volunteer in some way in your community.
A group of people with white canes and a seeing eye dog walk on a path at a Wollongong beach. Volunteer Kaz.
I think there's something really important about being in nature, and I think it's really good for your sense of well-being.
Orientation and mobility specialist Georgia.
I think it's really great that our clients get to practice their orientation and mobility skills in different environments, places that they wouldn't normally go to.
Client Pam.
I was a bit reluctant to go at first, but no, it was very enjoyable and lovely place to walk, nice people, and I very much appreciated the volunteer who picked me up and made sure that I got there and back home again. It was great.
Client Rhiannon.
I love the friendships and the fact that I get to go out.
A seeing eye dog basks in the sun.
I live on my own, and to be able to socialise with others who are blind and low vision, I love it.
Volunteer Keith in a Vision Australia shop.
I get so much joy out of helping people. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to know that they can now do something that they couldn't do before through technology. It helps them to become more independent and to do the sort of things that other people take for granted.
Client Danny.
The beautiful thing about being able to get trained in adaptive technology these days is there's so much out there. What I can do on my iPhone or my iPad or my PC, I wouldn't have dreamt of 2010, even 5 years ago. It's pretty outstanding. I can get directions to where I'm going. I know what platform my train goes from. I can go and look up my favourite restaurant. It brings people with disabilities that much closer to living the same life as anybody else.
A client swings a golf club. Volunteer Lynn.
We come here once a month. We have a group of volunteers who help the people who have low vision, and we tell them where the ball is, how far to hit it.
Client Ian.
And it's good that we do this on a regular basis because you have the social interaction with other people.
A volunteer and client strum acoustic guitars. Client Judy.
I've wanted to relearn the guitar for a long time, but I wasn't confident to go to just anybody who had no idea of vision impairment. I've been in that situation before and it just hasn't worked out. I'm hoping that I'll be able to join in some sort of community activity to get to know a lot of people. So I'd like to use music as a way of enhancing that.
Volunteer Hans.
I like to see happy people.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, especially ones that are learning the guitar.
Yes.
A volunteer and client Leanne ride a tandem bike along a trail.
I really enjoy riding, and it clears your brain and gives you time to think about other things other than the normal mundane run-of-the-mill. Thanks to Dave, I'm able to actually still do it.
Volunteer Dave.
At first, Leanne was my client. I definitely now think of her as a friend. We talk an awful lot, and I like to think that I'm an escape valve for her week, that she can get away from everything, sit on the bike, just enjoy the fresh air on her face. In my role working with a state sporting organisation, I regularly talk to people about my role with Vision Australia and riding a tandem bike with a blind person, and I'm always met with surprise. It's a great way to educate those in the sighted community that the vision impaired and blind people can enjoy exactly the same exercise, activities and healthy pursuits that sighted people do. I really think my role with Vision Australia, and specifically riding the tandem bike with Leanne, has increased the opportunities both for her and for me. And I like to think that the opportunity's there for her now to have a better quality of life, improved exercise, and maybe even better health as well.
Client Kate gets on the back of a tandem bike.
I have always been interested in bike riding. I've always had a bike. When my vision went down, I thought, I can't ride anymore. However, we found the tandem bike and I haven't looked back. In actual fact, it gave me a lot of confidence to try other things as well.
Volunteer Sam.
I initially contacted Vision Australia to work on radio here, but now I'm a bus driver, but I can also tandem ride a bike.
The support of those around you, and especially the support of Vision Australia in exploring what you can and what you can't do is imperative.
Kate and Sam ride a tandem bike in a park.
When people see my white cane and I say, oh, well, for exercise, I ride a bike 25, 30 kilometres a day, they look at me in absolute disbelief. Even though I have a vision impairment, I get the whole enjoyment of being outdoors, riding a bike, getting my exercise that way. And it's volunteers that actually help us build our confidence. And it's volunteers that keep everything rolling.
Jess Gallagher.
To our amazing volunteers, you make it possible, and we sincerely thank you.
On-screen text. Vision Australia logo. Blindness, low vision, opportunity.